What's up with it? You watching the Big Bomber TV? Yeah, we about to check out this video from the YouTube channel Culture Spill. And the title is Faith Evans Ends Diddy with New Evidence. Was Biggie going to the FBI? Yeah, man, so I definitely heard Faith defended Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Talk about he ain't had nothing to do with the situation. But yeah, I don't know what changed now, and I haven't watched the video, you know what I'm saying? So let's check out the video and see what they talking about. Yeah.
My man would never break the law. We don't do that. We're law-abiding citizens. That's what we do.
Okay, Stevie J has made it very clear that he is standing with Diddy. But those bedroom rumors, baby, he's not running away from those. And allegedly, Faith Evans has a lot to say about that relationship. You know, I personally always thought it was weird and so random that Stevie J and Faith got married. But finding out he hangs out with Diddy makes so much sense now. And guess what? Faith apparently has even more to say about what really happened to Biggie Smalls. Child, literally one of the only people who has stood with Diddy is Stevie J, who is apparently certain that in the end, Diddy will come out on top of all this drama. He's actually done a few things to show his support for Diddy, like how he posted a video that appeared to be from Diddy's 50th birthday party in December 2019 to show what a real Diddy party actually looked like. In an exclusive interview with TMZ, Stevie also didn't hold back when he said,
"Whatever someone does in their bedroom, that's what they do. I don't got nothing to do with that. I'm just here to say that I've never seen my man doing anything foul like they talking about.
None of it. All of it. I mean, you know.
I've never seen it. I've known him for 29 years.
In the same interview, Stevie also called out 50 Cent, who has been going hard on Diddy, and claimed that 50 has been bringing the black community down worse than anyone else, before adding that he is not concerned about 50 because he's Uncle Tom, and that's what it is. Apparently, Stevie was also present when Diddy's houses were being raided, and he shared his first-hand knowledge about the force federal agents used during the raids, saying that the feds barged in, aimed at him, and ordered him outside with his hands up. And then they put him in handcuffs during the search. And he said he saw agents leave with a single bag filled with potential evidence. And one thing Stevie J has maintained is that Diddy is innocent. Okay, y'all know that Stevie J was one of the people who was featured in Diddy's lawsuit, right? The one that was filed by Lil Rod? First of all, Lil Rod alleged that Diddy had an intimate relationship with two redacted people and Stevie J. So Stevie J was hooking up with both Diddy and Faith Evans, allegedly. Man, that's wild. Obviously, fans figured out that the redacted names were those of Meek Mill and Usher due to a footnote in the lawsuit that claimed the rapper in question is, quote, a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj, end quote. While the R&B singer is described as someone who, quote, performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Vegas residency, end quote. Lil Rod also said that Diddy used access to Stevie J and his knowledge of admiration of Stevie J to entice him to engage in intimate acts. In addition, Lil Rod also said in the lawsuit that Diddy directed Stevie J and his son Justin Combs to recruit the ladies for his parties, and in Justin's case, he was instructed to find the younger ones to attend the parties. He even included screenshots of Justin attending the parties with Diddy. And
I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy that Stevie J was actually there during the raids, you know what I'm saying? So, of course he gonna say Diddy innocent, you know what I'm saying? Because he like too connected to him, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'll be saying he innocent too, shit, you know? Shit.
And in the photos, there were girls who looked like they were clearly too young to be at the parties. Elsewhere, the lawsuit also claimed that Diddy showed X-rated material to Lil Rod that allegedly showed Stevie J with another man. According to what Lil Rod said, Diddy said that it was normal practice in the music industry. And he was like, look, even Stevie J is doing it. Oh, Lil Rod also claimed that Stevie J sent him threatening messages after he attempted to voice his frustration over not being paid for his contribution to Diddy's Love album. But just like Diddy, Stevie J denies everything.
This is a money scheme by Lil Rod, his attorney.
Honey, as much as Lil Rod has denied the things that have been said about him in retaliation to Diddy, a lot of people still feel like he was definitely involved in the freak-offs and everything else. And apparently, one person who can confirm the deets is Faith Evans. I mean, when these two dated, their relationship was pretty messy. And now fans are saying that their problems were probably the result of Stevie J and Diddy's relationship.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if Stevie J telling the truth or lying, but he got a lying face. Like, he looked like he lied like a lot. You know what I'm saying? He just looked like one of them motherfuckers that just bullshit and lie. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Apparently, behind the scenes, Faith has been confirming a few things. And I don't know what's with her exes and Diddy, because Stevie isn't the only one to have been caught up in Diddy's mess. Biggie Smalls was also caught up. But the difference between him and Stevie is that he didn't want anything to do with Diddy and was probably even unalived because of Diddy. Okay, when it comes to Biggie, he met Diddy back in 1992 when Diddy arranged to meet the then up-and-coming Big after seeing a feature on him in a magazine. Apparently, after that meeting, Biggie signed to Diddy's label Bad Boy Entertainment upon its launch in 1993, and he dropped his debut album Ready to Die in 1994. And unfortunately, that was the only album Biggie released before he passed away. Initially, when Faith Evans was asked whether there was any truth to the allegations that Diddy had something to do with Biggie's death, she defended Diddy.
What I know is that Puff would never have Big. Puff would never be involved in one of his best friends. That's outside of him being his artist. You know what I'm saying?
She also added that their relationship was special, and even she never had such a tight relationship with Biggie. And according to Faith, there was no way anyone could even remotely piece the puzzle of Big's untimely death together with that conspiracy.
I mean, I know without a doubt that if that's the case, then we would have sued Puff a long time ago.
Right.
If we felt that way. You don't think they haven't tried to get us to do that?
Yeah, I watched
I'm
the
just
episode
saying,
with
you know,
him.
in real life. But we know better than that.
Now, when Faith was saying all these things about
I ain't gonna lie, just with Big Ben in LA and Puff had him in LA, Puff had something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Even if he didn't have nothing to do with it, because he shouldn't have had Big out there. So yeah, he had something to do with it.
Diddy and Biggie's relationship, a lot of people were calling cap on all of it, because we all know that Big and Diddy were never that close. Plus, one of the rumors back in the day was that Faith was sleeping with Diddy, so that alone would have put a strain on Diddy and Big's relationship. In addition, another thing people remember so much about Faith is that her relationship with Big was super messy, and she even fought Lil' Kim numerous times over Biggie. Faith even told a story about how she went to Biggie's house around the holidays and caught him and Kim naked in bed. Girl, when it comes to that messy relationship, there were also allegations that Biggie used to rough Faith up really bad, but she kept quiet about it. Then there was also the allegation that Faith slept with Tupac when she was with Biggie, something that several people have actually confirmed.
Now, I ain't one to gossip, but I seen this one with my own eye. Faith Evans did screw Tupac. She got in the car with him that night when he left the club.
So Faith really isn't the best person to be talking about Biggie's relationships, especially on matters concerning Diddy, especially given the number of people who have actually said that Biggie signing with Diddy was probably a huge mistake, starting with Biggie's own mother, who talked about how Biggie was exploited in her 2005 book, Biggie, Valletta Wallace Remembers Her Son, Christopher. She wrote, "The truth is, Christopher accepted the illusion of a friend and mentor for about $25,000. That's the amount Puffy lured my son with. That was a lot of money for Christopher back then as a 19-year-old. He had never seen that much at one time in his life. It was enough money to make my son believe that Puffy was ready to do anything for him. It was enough to buy a blind love and loyalty." Add to that the fact that there had already been reports before that on the night Biggie passed away that he was with other people from Bad Boy, including P. Diddy. But something that was a bit sus was the fact that the car that he was in was the only one that had stickers, as if it had been marked, meaning somebody marked him to get hit. Okay, like I said, Faith Evans previously said that she didn't believe Diddy unalived Biggie, but the streets are saying that she could be singing a different tune now that so much is coming up against Diddy. Reports have actually been claiming that other than Biggie wanting to leave Bad Boy, he actually had some information that could have been helpful to the FBI against Diddy, and because of that, he had to go, and Faith knew this. Well, there was a time when Diddy himself said he kind of felt responsible for Biggie's death when Wendy Williams questioned him about it on her show.
I think I always feel some sort of, responsibility because I'm in this thing with him. You know what I'm saying? He's my artist, and he was supposed to go to London that night, and I let him talk me into, not going to London and staying in LA, and that's something that really bothered me, throughout my life. Is sometimes you have to really go with that decision in your gut, and in my gut I was like, you need to get on the plane. But sometimes when you don't listen to your gut, you know, and this is God's world, you know.
I ain't gonna lie, that sound like complete BS. Like seriously.
You know, it's his plan.
Yeah.
But you know, honestly, like, you know, that's one of the things I regret, not making sure that he went to London.
Or maybe Diddy was talking about actually being responsible. And maybe this is something that Faith Evans already knows. Girl,
Man.
what I know is that Faith Evans is one of the people with the real tea that can have Diddy locked up for years. And if word on the street is anything to go by, she's already spilling. We are gonna find out
Yeah.
soon enough what she has said. But in the meantime, let me know what you think of Faith's involvement with Diddy, Stevie, and even Biggie in the comments section below.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. I think Big didn't trust Faith. You feel me? Because like when they ask her questions about Big, she be acting like she don't know like the fucking answers, and then like she act like she didn't know he was beefing with Tupac at the time and stuff like that. So if that's the case, then like Big wasn't telling her shit. But then it probably was a reason why he wasn't telling her shit, because she did have a relationship with Puff, and they was like close. So if he wasn't trusting Puff like that, he knew better to tell her anything, and he wasn't telling her nothing. So basically, I think Big didn't even trust Faith. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to the Big Mama TV. Till next time, peace. Yeah.